Hey, everybody, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Sunday night, I think, unfortunately. Sunday night, people. This is the Fandom Empire YouTube channel, and I sometimes refer to us as the little engine that could. And I know there's a lot of other things people could be doing with their Sunday night right now. But we're here celebrating, I suppose, what's really been about a year and a half on YouTube actively. The truth is, we started the channel back in 2018 under a different name, and it didn't really work out. Didn't have the right people involved. Although I do give them props for everything that they tried to do. But here we are, Tommy B. You and I have been at each other's throats for 6+ years, and 3,000 subs on YouTube. I mean, it's small. It's small compared to a lot of other big channels out there, but the people in the community that we've built, minus all the dickholes, is really, really something else, and it really makes me proud to be a part of this community and doing it with you, man. You're muted, sir.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to fucking scream.
Uh-oh. That bad?
Yeah. I just tagged everyone on Facebook, Fandom Empire Den, and Facebook with Facebook fuckery, of course. Fucked up the post, because what else is new?
Oh, well, don't worry about it.
Yeah, maybe we'll do something real quick. But
it's no sweat. Not like we're gonna show off
in there. It's been a pretty damn good interesting past couple days. I've actually been real busy with some school type stuff. This is Sunday. I keep forgetting. It really feels like Tuesday for me. I just got back from a trip to the in-laws, and so yeah, yesterday felt like Monday. Today felt like Tuesday. It's interesting. All right.
Our boy Anthony Stanfield messages me privately. Hey, Sean, can you throw us those 2 pictures of the posters together that you have? No, because we're on air doing this. No, I don't expect this to be a very big stream. People can come and watch it later. Look, Sunday nights are generally reserved as a Patreon night for us, which is coming up next, by the way, at 10 o'clock Eastern time. If you are a subscriber and supporter to the Lampkin Lane tier on Patreon, which Tommy, if I could get you to find the link to that and throw it in the chat, that would be great. Tonight we're gonna dive into the Halloween Kills trailer and provide some context to some of the things that you're seeing. So I would call our show on Patreon tonight lightly spoiler filled. No one's gonna look. The trailer has a bunch of spoilers in it, right? So like we're gonna provide a little bit of context on some things that might not be making a lot of sense, and just have some fun over there and take everybody's questions, and it's gonna be a fun Lampkin Lane tonight. So, dude, 3,000. I think you did the 2,000 stream with me last year. We're at 3,000 this year. I think we can probably reach 5,000 by the end of the year. Maybe that seems like a lofty goal. But you know, it is what it is.
Sure hope so. I mean, yeah, you know, the subs haven't flooded in a certain way as we'd like, but the marketing campaign for Halloween Kills also hasn't gone the way we've necessarily would have preferred. So, you know, we got to adapt. We go with the flow. We, you know, keep our heads held high, and we just keep on keeping on. We do have a, you know, small in comparison, but still a pretty good size, yet mighty community of fans here together under, you know, different brands, different interests. And yeah, we all still come together at least usually a couple times a week, and we do this fun Fandom Empire thing.
Yeah, no, it is fun. Absolutely. So basically, this is what's going to happen on this show. This is a show for all of you. AMA, you know, don't ask us to go, it's not about size, Tommy. He's right. It's not about size, Tommy. It's about how you work it. Or so I hear anyway. Take it for what it is. Anyways, today's an AMA. Whatever the fuck you all want to talk about, the floor is yours because we only got about half an hour. So whatever you want to talk about, that's fine. But let's not go to, don't ask a bunch of questions that contain spoilers or, anything too revealing. So when are you creating OnlyFans? Well, it's already been done. It's extremely private. It's a very exclusive club. And that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, no, AMA, whatever anybody wants to talk about, shoot it in the chat and we'll go at it. Tommy, you've had a weekend now. I know you're not going to be on the Patreon stream with us. I believe Matt Whitfield's joining us. And I think Kieran is joining us. So when I have you, you've had a weekend to digest the Halloween Kills trailer. How do you feel about it now?
I'm not going to lie. The Halloween Kills trailer has not been very high on my to-do list this weekend. It's been a very, very intense weekend.
Hater!
It has. But I will say one thing very specifically. I've seen many trailers over the years. Some they've been kind of lackluster, and the movie ends up being pretty good. Some the trailer is pretty good, and the movie ends up sucking. And some the trailer is just utter garbage, and the movie ends up being good, and vice versa, and so on and so forth. I love this Halloween Kills trailer. I don't love the fact that it shows a lot more than I feel like it fucking had to. But I thought that the Halloween Kills trailer was pretty fucking cool. It really showed off certain, aspects of, I want to say the script, but the story, the film that we're looking forward to, really, amped them up. And I do think this movie is going to deliver. I do think we are going to really enjoy it. Do I think it's going to satisfy every Halloween fan? No, because 2018 didn't. This film is going to be something special, though, and I really hope that for the majority of the fan base and the majority of moviegoers as a whole, it does not disappoint.
Toronto Freddy says 3,000 Fandomatics / Fandomaniacs. We really need to figure out which one of those we're going with. Because there's going to be some stuff happening over on our Patreon pretty soon, and we're gonna have to go one way or the other here, Freddie. So I think you and Frank both helped us come up with those. I know you guys have been shooting stuff in the chat, so we're gonna have to pick one for Patreon's sake here, and those that subscribe to Patreon will figure out why. So. The Lost Relic says TIFF is going to be fire. Hope Halloween Kills joins the club too. Okay, so earlier this week we talked about how how the Toronto International Film Festival had been teasing things for about a week. And I mean, this isn't really a source. I have a friend who works there. And he told me, yeah, no, there's going to be an in-person event. They're absolutely gearing up for that. And it's going to be pretty big, considering there was 5,000 fucking people down at the lake, 10 minutes from me today, that if you can do that, why can't you have TIFF? But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm really curious to see what the restrictions are. They are doing virtual panels too, for the movies that can't make it, but they suspect the people that can afford to come, meaning the various creators and filmmakers, that they will likely be in attendance and the border will likely be open by then. And it raises the question whether Halloween Kills will go or not. And the last I heard on that front is it hadn't been ruled out. I did a video on it today. I'm definitely not expecting it to happen. I think that's the worst thing you can do is get your hopes up about seeing a movie 5 weeks earlier, whatever it ends up being, and then it doesn't come. However, there's another movie that is debuting there as a special event. It's not actually part of the it's not up for any awards or anything, and that's Denis Villeneuve's Dune. I agree with most people. I think it's probably going to flop in the box office like Blade Runner 2049 did. But this is a film that is made for IMAX. And I love the IMAX experience. So our goal is to be in attendance to that. They are showing it at the Cinesphere, which used to be, or I mean, still is, at where Ontario Place used to be. Massive IMAX screen, man. Can't wait. It's going to be a blast. Jade says, why don't you have a vote on the Fandom fan names? Yeah, we could do that. We could do a vote. And speaking of which, we're going to do a giveaway this Tuesday. I advertised the giveaway tonight, but the giveaway is Tuesday. But here's how you enter. I'm not going to say what it is, but this Tuesday, we're going to give something away. And when you look at our track record of things we have given away and a few that still need to be shipped, it's probably going to be something pretty neat. If you want a chance to be a part of that giveaway Tuesday night, then what you need to do is you need to go follow us on Twitter specifically at Fandom Empire now. It's right there in the graphic. Go follow us on Twitter because only people that follow us on Twitter will be eligible for the giveaway. Again, it's at Fandom Empire now on Twitter, and anybody following us is eligible for the giveaway on Tuesday night. Yes, it's absolutely a cheap, gimmicky way to get people to go follow you on Twitter, but here, you know what else? Almost every other YouTube channel does shit like this. Not everyone, but most of them do. Tommy, have you ever been to like a convention? Or Twitter? Have you been to Twitter? What's that like? What's it like to be inside of Twitter?
I mean, it's
is it moist?
Cool. It's pretty cool because like it's almost like scrolling through a Facebook feed, but it doesn't at the same degree have all this other miscellaneous bullshit that I don't want to see. It's almost as good as Reddit.
Yeah, no, I get it. But Twitter is a little more friendly when we share posts, when we go live and shit, as is Instagram. And Facebook basically wants you to pay more money to reach people that are already in your group. That makes sense. So, fuck Facebook. Frank says he heard it's moist in Twitter. Business
words.
Business is
moist.
Picking up.
Just say it. Just say it. Moist.
Devin Squad says, I love your videos. I've had a lot of fun the last couple of weeks doing pre-produced videos again, which is how this channel started. I think as a group collectively, we have just said, look, again, you've heard me talk about it before. When people are, and if you want to donate to the channel and support the channel, you can do that by super chatting in. But as long as the channel is making enough money to support itself and allow all of us to be on air as often as we are, we'll keep doing as many shows as we are. But if it starts to trend too far downwards, then, that's the way it is. We all have families here. We all have different jobs and busy lives. And so I did want to sort of lean back into pre-produced videos. And I think that's something you're going to see more at the channel. And to be honest, pre-produced, to anybody that's growing a YouTube channel out there right now, look, I'm not the YouTube expert. We're at 3,000 subs. I can only tell you about our experience. But in our experience, once you get into the partnership program, it's obviously easier to make. Well, it's the only way to make money, which is 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch time hours, I believe, within a 60-day period. Not the sub part, the watch time part. So that's your number one way to, make some spare change on the side of YouTube. Maybe that's not what it is for you. Maybe it's just a hobby. It started off as a hobby for us too. But if you want to grow your channel in terms of subscribers, the one thing that our analytics show us is when we do shorter pre-produced videos, that must mean that we're really annoying and people don't want to tune in for 2 hours. When we do shorter pre-produced videos, you get way more people subscribe to your channel. You can have successful live streams that are an hour long. That's great. But you want a good mix of both, is my experience. Have your live stream, but put out a pre-produced video every week. And it takes a while for your channel or a specific topic that you're covering to actually register with YouTube algorithm. Sadly, a bunch of that's involved with it, numbers and shit and math. But my advice would be to do a good mix of both. And I think we're going to start doing more pre-produced stuff here and maybe scale back just a tiny bit on the live stream stuff. Let's go back into the chat and see what else is going on. Toronto Freddy says, yeah, fuck Facebook. Yeah, the only thing that I really do on Facebook is interact with family and the Fandom Empire Den. So it's time for a shave, man. I'm going to clean shave and Jade's going to want to kill me. Aaron Click says, but I've heard Twitter is full of super toxic people, not just toxic people, but a big portion of it. Is it true? I'm not on it. I would say every single social media platform is full of toxic people because it doesn't take much to be a complete fucking asshole who goes and harasses other people or harasses you because their opinion's not the same as yours. And look, they're keyboard warriors everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Carrier Pigeon, Ravens. Game of Thrones reference.
But certain social media platforms, it is easier, if only to a certain extent, to sort out, for lack of better terms, the junk, those you really don't want to interact with. Yeah, Facebook, you can go and block someone, but you know what? They can just go make a fakey profile, come find you again. We get that with the community at times. It is what it is. In my experience, Twitter, it's a little more difficult, and you're not being constantly inundated with shit you don't necessarily want to see. But in my experience, Reddit's even better. Now, this isn't an endorsement for Reddit. I'm just saying my most recent experiences. I've only really started seriously using Reddit within the past several months, and it's my most enjoyable social media stuff right now. Mind you, most of that is for specific interests, gaming or certain, cultural interest groups, stuff like that,
Here's a good one.
Facebook is where I have to stay for the community and for family and shit, so I'm there for them.
Here's a good one from Brett. Favorite horror celebrity you guys met at a convention? I haven't really met many horror celebrities at a convention, so I'm going to change your question a bit and just say celebrity. And I got to meet Carrie Fisher before she passed away. I've met William Shatner. That was an experience. So I'll take a little bit of time and tell my William Shatner story. I'll make it quick though. Basically, so we're at Fan Expo, and I believe for this one, William Shatner was there, Jake Lloyd, Hayden Christensen, and some other people. I don't think I'm combining years. But anyway, this one fan, so security escorts them from where they sign autographs to like a panel room. They don't just walk on their own. Most of them don't anyway. And there's this one fan who stands far enough back from security, but follows Shatner all the way from where he's signing his autographs to the convention room. And it might seem like, oh, it's just down the hall, but no, it's like a 10, 15-minute walk. And after like 5 minutes, Shatner turns around, even though there's thousands of people. There's got to be a YouTube video of it somewhere. And like the guy's just like, Mr. Shatner, please, I didn't get my autograph. I need an autograph. Please, please. I've waited so long to meet you, sir. And it's basically just that over and over and over. And Shatner like turns around and he's just like, would you leave me the fuck alone, you little fucking dweeb? And my buddy and I just start fucking hysterically laughing. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, maybe not the best term to use while you're at a convention, but, the guy was being harassed. So how about you, Tommy? You have any, maybe not funny stories about meeting a celebrity, but who have you met? You've had to meet someone at some point in time.
Yeah, I haven't met a whole lot of celebrities. It's just not something I generally do. One that always does come to mind, though,
you met Frank Riker. You met Frank and
I
Darren.
have not met Frank Riker. I have not yet met the infamous Frank Riker. One day.
Oh, we met them online. Those guys are like celebrities now. I tuned into about half their show last night.
If online counted, I met a lot of people, and not just fandom related. Even inadvertently, actually. But in person at a con, who comes to mind is, and no one's gonna know who this person is by name because they were a voice actor, is a guy named Stuart Zagnit. And Stuart Zagnit was the original voice actor of Professor Oak in the Pokemon anime for dub English. And when I met him, I was maybe a year out of high school. We're at a then local.
So you're just fucking fanboying hard. You got the fan.
A little bit. I'm a very socially awkward person. In person, I'm kind of get a little funny, a little closed off. I mean, you know me. I go through my motions and my ranges, but yeah. So I'm a little funny. People are hugging all. I'm like, handshake. It was pretty fucking cool, you know. It was a nice experience, you know. A bunch of folks, Pokemon fans, old, new, young, old, all go together for this panel. It was done by a channel. I don't know if they're still around or not. I haven't looked into them the past few years. They were called Underbelly, and I guess maybe I shouldn't name them. That's kind of an endorsement, but anyway, I did. So the con kind of brought them in. They facilitated a panel. They brought on Mr. Zagnit, and it was a fucking fun panel, I tell you. Like, I've been to a bunch of cons before. I mostly collective type stuff, but that was pretty fucking cool. Yeah. I'm looking forward to doing some more things, you know, maybe on behalf of Fandom Empire again, whenever the world stops falling the fuck apart.
We're gonna go to some places. Make no mistake about that. And I'm not going to say what I want to say, but you can imagine how I feel about it.
You want to say something to me?
Oh, not to you. You know it's not to you. I'm referring to messages we got today. But yeah. Solid Saturn says, I'm gonna miss making Kills poster jokes since the poster is out. Well, all I'm gonna say to you, Saturn, is you're really, really not gonna want to miss Tuesday night show. I'm just gonna say it. If you and Dean and everybody else who's been having some fun with it, you do not want to miss Tuesday night show.
Did we rehabilitate the Kills poster on your end of the screen?
No comment. Tune in Tuesday. Tune in Tuesday night. It's going to be fun. Jade says, how do you feel about being in the doghouse until your beard grows back? Well, I mean, let's be honest. It's not a beard anymore. I shaved the sides off. But like, that's basically every day for me. So I love you.
You need to get rid of that shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. You'll see my fat neck. I mean, I'm a big guy. It doesn't bother me. I admit it. But like, just have the neck roll there. Actually, it's not really that big. You know. Good Real Hunting says the Halloween Kills trailer reaction we did gave us 53 subs. So the Halloween effect helps. Yeah. Like, look, it's your channel. Brett, do whatever the fuck you want and don't let anybody sway you from that. You do what's passionate to you. For example, we're pretty big Game of Thrones fans on the channel, most of us. And when House of the Dragon comes out next year, guess which channel is going to be reviewing every episode and doing a lot of lead up stuff to it? This channel. When the Batman comes out and shit really gears up there, and like, we don't really have any access to, you know, insider, if you will, info when it comes to anything DC or Marvel really, other than, you know, secondhand information. But we're going to do a lot of that stuff too. Do what's hot. You know, Loki's on right now, right? If you like Loki, you will notice if you do a Loki video,
Loki's a shit.
It will do better than, say, if you did a Blade video right now. What's trending helps you get found more, but that doesn't mean that's what you should do. If you're looking for growth, maybe, but at the end of the day, you should do what you're passionate about. You know, I'm not going to come on here and do a video about Cruella. Now, if Jade wants to do a video about Cruella, she's more than welcome to, and I'll sit beside her. That's not really my thing, you know? So it is what it is. Devon Squad, do you think No Time to Die, Halloween Kills, and Dune will have a chance to be the first at the box office? Sorry. Do you think No Time to Die, Halloween Kills, and Dune will have a chance to be first at the box office on their first weekend? Do you? I think you're asking, do I think they will be number one at the box office on their opening weekends? And my answer to that is 2 out of the 3 are going to be number one. I'm a little worried if Halloween Kills is going to take number one. I'm just being upfront with you.
I don't think so.
When's
the last time a horror movie? I mean,
Halloween Kills did. Halloween Kills did. It did. Conjuring just did. Quiet Place just did. It happens. But here's the problem. We've been talking on this fucking channel now for like a year, almost a year anyway, that all the movies shifting dates would either force Halloween to change their date or they're going to be in an uncomfortable position. We've talked about the no IMAX thing. I'm not saying you can't see the movie in IMAX. I'm saying it's going to be very hard for you to see the movie in IMAX. And that's because those other movies, whether you think Dune's going to be a flop or not, have 10 times the production budget and 4 or 5 times more marketing power than Halloween Kills does. That's just the truth of it.
Which film was it that we shared earlier today, or was it yesterday? It's all blurring. That the release date was just changed to be around Halloween.
So Dune.
It was Dune.
We have Bond that opens.
Yeah, it's not going to fucking happen. It's not going to fucking happen.
Well, this is what I'd say. If someone held a gun to my head and I had to guess it right, I would say Halloween Kills opens at number 1. But Bond is going to be right up its ass. Yeah. Bond will be number 1 the weekend before, and its second weekend is still going to be big. Even with theaters at a limited capacity, it's James Bond. You do not have to like Daniel Craig. It's a James Bond movie, and they do very well. Now, someone pointed out, I can't remember who it was, and it's killing me because he's pointed this out a couple of times, that the final Bond films for an actor usually don't do as well as the rest. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's true, especially with the circumstances. But I think Halloween Kills will edge out Bond, but it's not going to be by much. It's not. And I've definitely changed my tune on what I thought Halloween Kills could do opening weekend based on the pandemic and now based on the sandwich that it's in. And it's not a very fun sandwich to be in. So that's what I would say.
Wow. What a descriptor. Thank you for sharing, Sean.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I want it to be number 1, of course. You know, I think Halloween 2018 made somewhere between 80 and 84 million opening weekend domestically. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, I don't follow box office stuff all that much. I was
surprised
do, but there hasn't that horror movies do take opening weekend that often.
Well, I mean, it's been they went away for a long time and they've been back.
How about it? How about the 2 It movies?
For sure. They've done amazing. I believe both of those movies did better than Halloween Kills, but they're not considered a slasher movie.
You keep saying Halloween Kills. You mean Halloween 2018?
Halloween 2018. I got kills on the brain.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to fix that.
Sean, now that we have the Kills poster, where's the Ends poster? Tuesday. Don't miss Tuesday. Wow. Aaron says he would have loved to meet Carrie Fisher. Just going through the chat here, guys. Give me a second. Toronto Freddy. Holy crap. So far, I've met Robert Englund, Kane Hodder, Heather Langenkamp, John Saxon, Amanda, is that Wise or Wiss? Nick Castle, Tony Todd, Margaret Kidder, Alex Vincent, Gunnar Henson, and John Carpenter, unfortunately. Was the Carpenter experience not very fun? Because I could totally see that.
Why did they say he's a dick in person or something?
He makes no bones about him being a dick. He says it himself. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Did you now, Frank? Frank met Jenna Jameson. I would love to comment further, but because we have a Patreon stream in about 10 minutes, I would like to be alive for it. I hear that helps. Here we go. Dean Renner says, I have my fingers crossed my IMAX theaters gets killed for that limited run if it happens, but I'm worried about that Dolby Cinema logo now being attached on the trailer card. Well, the truth is about the trailer card, man, is it's from last year. To our knowledge, it's from last year, and they didn't update it. This was the exact trailer they designed to come out last year. I believe Dave McRae was the first one to say that, and I haven't heard anything differently, so I would assume that's the case. Look, I think some IMAX theaters are going to get it, but the thing that kills me is it's not a cheap process to, one, even though it wasn't shot for IMAX, to transition your film properly to IMAX and then mix it. It is not cheap. That's a very expensive process. We talked about this the day that Halloween Kills got delayed last year, and they finished that process. It wasn't like, oh, a deal fell through, in my opinion. That's not what I know anyway. And, it's just shit timing. Dune and Bond are the priorities. Let's see what else. We'll do 3 more questions, guys, and then we're gonna get out of here. Again, short, fun, easygoing stream. Nothing massive about it by any means. Just a thank you to all you. And a big, by the way, before I read whatever the next 2-3 questions are gonna be, Tommy, just let me say this while I have you on air. Without you, I made a post yesterday, but without you, this doesn't exist. Fandom Empire doesn't exist. And I know it's been hard to kind of like break you out of your shell at times. And I've known you for many years, and you've done a pretty good job of that. But I don't know if people around here know how much you do. I remember when I was just doing pre-producer videos and I would talk about there being a team, and like the haters that would come onto the video. There's no team. It's just you. There's nobody else. There's a team, because if I did this alone, it'd be a lot less frequently. Thank you, Ben, because there's no Fandom Empire without you.
Thanks, Sean. It's appreciated. It's a labor of love. I love everything we do here, and it's fucking fun. I wouldn't be. This isn't a bad night. But I wouldn't be doing the late nighters for me if I didn't genuinely love spending time with y'all. That is you, other staff members, the community, and getting that fandom on. You know what I'm saying? It's great. And you know what? Something else has come out of this. Halloween is one thing I've gotten out of you over these past few years. Supernatural is another.
It's funny you mentioned that. We're actually going to briefly talk about that as we go on.
Smallville is one that I have started. I have fallen away from. I will get back eventually. But you know what? It seems like I get a lot of fucking cool fandom things from you. I have yet to get you to watch a fucking anime. I really wish I could. I have yet to have you watch fucking Stranger Things. I really wish you fucking would.
Yeah, I think Mike Bish is going to be up my ass over that too. So
do it, Mike. Do it. I don't think he's there.
I don't think he's here tonight either.
You'll see it later. I think Jade made you watch part of Avatar, so that's cool, I think.
No, she didn't.
What the fuck, Sean? Holy fucking shit. You're so fucking selfish. Come on. No! Just for clarification, that is Avatar: The Last Airbender, also The Legend of Korra, and any other future associated media.
So you're not talking about that James Cameron?
Not James Cameron's Avatar, or whoever
Oh, so we're not talking about the one that gave me like just this brutal migraine.
Yes, not that.
Oh.
Did you get a brutal migraine for that? You're not the first person.
Fucking terrible, man.
You're not the first person.
I've seen that in IMAX opening night, 3D, and I was basically up all night just in excruciating pain.
That's rough, buddy.
I've
never even seen either of those movies, and I have no intention to.
There's only one.
I thought there was a sequel.
Oh, there's this sequels coming if they don't keep getting delayed. And now
I thought it was a trilogy. I don't fucking know. It shows you how much I care about it.
I think I'd just rather watch the Blue Man Group, if I'm being honest.
Would you rather watch that, or would you rather watch the Dragon Ball live action movie?
Oh, Oh, I'd rather watch Baby Shark than either.
Oof. Oof,
Oof.
that's rough.
Oof. Quickly here. Next Gen Studios. How do you think Michael could die and ends? I picture something epic, like him getting stabbed by his own knife, falls off a ledge, the sun rises. Well, I think it's going to have something to do with the knife. You'll notice they keep focusing on this fucking knife. And that kind of frustrates me because I think the best ending I've heard for Halloween Ends is the one our boy Frank Riker came up with. Michael surviving and fading away at sunset, basically, possibly to return again one day. That's what I would like. Come on, Tits Anik is the best. Matt Whitfield says he hasn't seen Stranger Things.
Why not?
Because she's still trying.
Keep trying.
The Land of the Lost with Danny McBride and Will Ferrell. Yes, I have. It's
no.
Okay. Oh, he is here. He is here, and now he knows both of us haven't seen Stranger Things. So way to give that one away.
I've seen Stranger Things. Oh, you mean
you said you hadn't?
No, fuck. Oh God.
I think you might have said you hadn't seen Stranger.
Oh, well, that wasn't the intention. So here's the thing. My wife actually got me into Stranger Things. I think she had seen all the first season, then the second season came around. She watched it as soon as it launched. I went right behind her, watched the first season, and then I went through the second season, and then I fell the fuck in love with it. Then, we both watched the third, and I believe they're getting ready to come out with the fourth, which, if I remember correctly, is going to be the final season.
Mm-hmm.
I might. That's a verify what I'm saying sort of thing.
No,
yeah, I love it. It's a good fucking series.
No, absolutely. I totally get what you're saying.
What do you mean absolutely? You haven't seen it?
No, but like, look, it's sorry, I don't want this to play on air. It's so widely regarded or highly regarded, pardon me, by people that I have nothing but respect for. That does that mean I'm going to like it? No, but it must be a fairly, a show with a fair amount of quality to it, or why would they? So
it probably, it hits me in the right way. So I might be amping it up, but it might be a niche thing, I really enjoy it. I know other people who really enjoy it. Then I know other people who really couldn't care less. So just like a number of other series.
I'm just gonna come out and say this now. I wasn't going to, Tommy, but I'm gonna say this. If you live for screwing up our likes and dislikes ratio, good for you, bud. You still need help, and you're still a jackass. Anyway, imagine making 10,000 fake accounts and having nothing better
Holy
to do.
Fucking shit. And I'm not happy you just mentioned that, but that's not the first fucking video this week.
Yeah, no, there's some other shit that's gone on lately too. So it is what it is. It doesn't bother me though. Because I've said plenty on these videos that would cause people to dislike them, like lots. So anyway, it is what it is, man. Supernatural. Here's one for you, dude. This is what I heard. I don't know if it's true. This is just rumor. We're gonna go off the air with this one. So it's about John and Mary, which makes you wonder, well, what story is there left to tell? I believe, treat this as purely rumor. I wouldn't even put a percentage on it of it being factual. But I read today from someone who, usually gets their shit right, that the reason they're able to go back and tell a John and Mary story is we're going to find out that John and Mary had a different origin story before the angels fucked it up and went back in time basically and twisted shit to make their current time Chuck, basically, So picture this before Chuck fucking everything up. And this is the show, so it won't really line up with what you know about their history. So I do think it opens the door for John and Mary to be able to hunt together. So, and I'm guessing this is probably, man, what's his name? New God Kid. Jack, that's it, Jack. I'm guessing this is Jack's doing. So it is what it is.
Wait, so let's revisit what you just said. This is not something that happened before the show and then was like erased or written over. This is something that happens after the show. Time is changed.
Yeah, I think. Well, again, this is all theoretical, but we'll have to get on.
Sure, let's talk theoretical.
Well, no,
sure.
we don't have time to talk theoretical because that, sir, is the end of the show. We have a Patreon stream to get to, so tune in Tuesday night, and maybe we will see more. Anyways, everybody, that's going to do it for us. Thank you to everybody who came out and supported the channel. Do us a favor and drop a like on the video just to, even things out. Take it easy, everybody. Here's to the next 1,000. Lampkin Lane's next. See you on over there. There's a couple of special treats for you over there if you're a subscriber. Good night, everybody.